And we are live.
Wonderful.
And you guys were the ones that were bringing up all the shit that's been happening because I've been out of the loop. I've been playing Helldivers, so I don't know anything that's happening.
I can't believe that Games Workshop isn't like making an Imperial Guard knockoff of Helldivers 2 like immediately. We don't need the dropping from orbit and the special commando stuff, although that'd be fine too if you want to make us all play Karskins or something. But oh my god, the gunplay in that game is just so good.
I kind of took on a support role out of nowhere to the point where now all I do is just resupply everyone. But I found that it gets me more brownie points when I'm sitting there restocking everybody's ammo instead of like nuking everyone from orbit.
Listen, just give it 2 or 3 years when the trend dies down and Games Workshop will come out with a 4% PV co-op shooter.
I mean, okay, so with the Owlcat shit, it started where, okay, now people were pissed off because it was a Russian studio. And then Rogue Trader ended up being a success, right? Darktide was a disaster at launch, and now Darktide is a fairly decent game. Now we've got Space Marine 2 coming up, which has been pushed back how many times now? 3 times? So I'm hoping that they're focusing more on quality instead of like all these shit random games that we've been getting. And, they'll put out 4 or 5 40K games, and maybe one of them will be decent. Instead of just giving the IP to everybody, which I still don't understand why they fucking did that for Call of Duty, because that's insane.
That's not the only franchise.
And listen, if they want to do cash grabs, there are the mobile games and the smaller formats with DLCs coming out every month or so. So they can have their money and their cash cows.
Yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion. They've had so many shit games, that aren't even worth playing that it's like, oh, okay.
Well, listen, I'm just glad that I grew up with the Dawn of War games and the first Space Marine, so I have my fix.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping for Space Marine 2 to be an actual decent game. The more they push it back, the more I'm like, okay, I hope this turns out good.
Well, it depends. It depends because just remember, Dawn of War 3 was also a THQ game, just like Dawn of War, the first games and the second iteration, and it was, well, shit.
Yeah.
So, and they didn't have sensitivity readers and story consultants. They just tried to ride the wave of the actual trend and got something that was foreign to the game, foreign to the community, and foreign to the setting, effectively. So, but listen, I think the good sign is that GW is pinching money and cheap as hell and working with Eastern European and well, Russian or Russian adjacent developers because they are cheaper. And there is very little love or need for that sensitivity bullshit that any Western studio would give an arm and a leg for just to get the ESG scores up.
Yeah.
And also, God, I seem to remember a couple months back, month or so, of something broke that most Western studios were outsourcing like actual game, um, like gameplay elements and whatnot to a Canadian company that was just doing a shit job, like a cookie cutter shit job. And that's why a lot of the games, like gameplay wise and whatnot, were shit.
Are we transitioning into the Sweet Baby Inc. shit?
No,
Not
no, no.
necessarily.
Because they're Canadian
No, this
too,
company-
so I'm just saying.
Yeah, this company didn't have anything to do with DEI. It was just like a company that like a ton of like Western developers were like it basically like it from what I understood it was like a almost like a programming sweatshop.
I haven't heard this.
And it was just a flash in the pan story, and it very quickly disappeared. And it was only about a month or so ago.
Huh. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me, but
You know,
I mean, I remember a story from last year or a year or 2 years ago about Q&A testers, a Romanian company that effectively was working on, I think, Cyberpunk 2077 and for other big and on other big games, and they were effectively lying to their partners and not having the experience or the number on the team, on the number of people on the team that they will effectively that they were contracted for to, and they were delivering a subpar service, but fluffing up the numbers.
that would explain a lot about Cyberpunk's launch.
Well, it was quality assurance, so that was a big factor, I think. I think who was that? Upper Echelon Gamers. I think Upper Echelon Gamers covered it extensively back then.
But yeah, I mean that again goes along with the whole Sweet Baby Inc. thing that's happening right now. How they were like, oh, well, if you don't like us, then you're just a bigot and you're against diversity. No, everything you've touched has turned to shit. Everything has turned to shit. All of them. If you look at the list, all those games have failed. Every single one of them.
The hell, Sweet Baby. I missed that part, so I hear people talking about it, but I don't pay enough attention to have caught it.
They're a consulting company out of Canada.
Oh God.
Out of Montreal.
You've already said 2 red flags.
Where all they do is make sure that your story writing for the game is diverse and inclusive. That is all they do.
So they're grifting off Anita Sarkeesian's grift then. Yeah, no thank
Pretty
you.
much, yeah. I mean, people have even said that these people succeeded where Anita's failed.
Wait, you guys are hating on Sweet Baby? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are, man. While you're over here arguing with Hotch and getting me in hot water.
I said last night on Twitter, Anita Sarkeesian was, if you're looking at like say development of a thing, Anita Sarkeesian was the proof of concept, and Sweet Baby Inc. is the prototype. Something worse is coming.
Well, there's another company too, and I don't remember. Oh, it's like Black Girl Magic or something like that. There's another company out there doing the same thing, only having a black-centric focus.
Guys, you forget in about 10 days, right? So the 11th of March, I think, is the Black Swan event for the financial system. All that DEI shit's going to go out the window because the least productive departments get canned first. So when I'll get $1 worth pennies, all this shit's going to disappear anyway. So.
I don't know if you guys saw, but slight change of topic. Space King is out. The first episode of Space King is out.
Oh
yes, I saw that.
Yes,
I seen it yesterday.
There is a clean version that's YouTube friendly, and then if you support them on Patreon, you get the unclean version.
Can I get the unclean version? I just need somebody to like screen cap it.
Yeah, it's I'm trying to, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's so tongue in cheek. 40K. I'm surprised they haven't poked a hole in their face.
I mean, I've been waiting for it, but it's like, well, now I'm gonna have to after this. Now I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah,
But
it's about 18 minutes long. So
how many Patreons do they have now? 4,000?
I don't know, but it's pretty. Oh God, man, they're so. It's like they're right on that line of not of getting in trouble with GW. Holy shit.
Oh, I underestimated. They have almost 13,000 members on Patreon.
That's quite the underestimation.
Yes, yes. Well, yesterday evening it was only around 4,000. So, but it was directly after the release. So
Oh, they must have struck something. I haven't seen it yet, so
It's pretty good.
yes, do you
There's
remember the trailer?
There's Tyranid boobies, so you know. She's like, wait, what?
oh God.
It's like Tyranid boobies. Yeah.
Well, you know, we know certain people are going to be watching that.
Yeah, it literally is kind of begging for the weirdo. So
I mean, that whole premise is satires, like straight up satire. So if they try to make a case from that, I don't know what to do anymore.
they're gonna.
So is it Tyranid boobies? Are we supposed to watch it because they're Tyranid boobies, or because we're giving them the personification of being Jewish people or something, and trying to see Jewish bug boobies, which is a weird fetish.
Well, if you want to see that, you know, you got to go back in time a little bit. What's that one actress that really annoying?
Sarah Silverman.
Sarah
Silverman. Yeah, you want to see a nice rock. You know, that's a good choice.
All right, they got fixed it, kind of.
What, Sarah Silverman's rock? Okay.
No, not that.
Wait,
you lopped it off and stuck it on someone who's not a fucking retard? Fantastic.
Yeah, I was just saying you papered over her mouth.
No, I've been sitting here working on this.
Let me see again. Let me see. Pull it up. All right, so this is the one where you had the problem with the airbrush took a shit, right?
Yeah, that spot I'm showing right now.
Now you just need to go through the whole model with the sponge to make it consistent.
No.
Go through your hole with a sponge.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yes, you are doing that easy. We are going to bully you until you do it.
Like, yeah, no.
Get some weathering in there and some edge highlights with some metal and some rust and a little bit of oil streaks off the bolts, and shit'll look fine.
The next thing is he's killing the stream and running away because we are bullying.
Coral's trying to make me do shit I don't want to do again. Fuck this, I'm out of here.
Praise be to Space King.
Well, I mean, the good thing is that if I fix it, then I can go back and redo my Death Strike and be comfortable. Because now I actually...
Where's the Death Strike?
On a shelf somewhere. That one's just a solid khaki color, though. That's not... I didn't do anything special to that.
Well, your Sentinel, too, you just did in the base green.
Yep.
You can always go back, do the camo, and then do the chipping.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of chipping, a little bit of, like I said, the edge stuff and the oil streak on the bolts really make shit pop. Like, it'll take away a lot of, and the panel lining will distract from any fuckery with the spray or the blending.
Oh, I have to report in 3 weeks without Twitter, and I ain't missing shit.
Oh,
y'all can have that fucking mess.
I'm seriously starting to agree with that sentiment, especially today. I'm about to say some shit that somebody's going to hurt their feelings and make them go fake another suicide attempt here if I don't back off.
I've
Good.
started watching TV shows that I've had on the back burner, reading books, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I used to do for fun instead of arguing with retards. If I want to argue with retards, I just wait till Sunday.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought your D&D group was on Saturday.
They are. But if I want the retards, I got to wait till Sunday.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, now, I wear that badge with pride.
I was perfectly happy saying, "Hey, we don't have to do this. I'm going to play Helldivers."
Oh, you play now?
Yeah, I've been playing for
cool.
2 days.
Well, I didn't know.
I mean, did you just remove your entire internet presence, or?
I never think to look. Well, I mean, okay, number one, on Discord, if you don't see the thread when it comes out, you won't ever find it again. It'll get buried and stupid. So,
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
yeah, no, I've only been playing since yesterday.
Well, shit. Let me know. I've just been grinding out currency at lower tier stuff. So I don't know what level you are now, but
He's level 8, I think.
oh hell yeah, yeah. We can jump in and do just again. I mean, I'm far from an expert, but it makes more sense to take your time at lower levels and grind out the currency you need.
I mean, I've been playing with randos on challenging and finishing every single time. So
yeah, it's how much do you know how many samples you're taking out with you though?
On average, the last run that I did before we started here, I think I had 11 common and 6 rare.
Okay, yeah. So you found some good, because there's some people they want to crank it up to tier 9 or tier 8 or whatever.
Yeah, no, I tried.
You just spend all your time fighting.
I tried the next step up from challenging, which is what hard. I think hard is above challenging.
Yeah,
and it's they crank it up to 11.
They do. I think they've got some balancing to do in the game. Big
so
time.
I dumped it back down to 4 to challenging, and I've been coasting. So
yeah, no, like I said, let me know, and happy to, because I'm content to stay there. My group that I was playing with decided they wanted to go full. Oh my God, how hard can we make this?
Yeah, no, fuck that.
And I said, guys, let's analyze this. You're leaving the mission. It's taking 35 minutes. You're coming out with 3 samples.
Yep.
For what? Just for what?
Challenging is just enough to be tough, but enough for you to run around the whole map and still finish on time and do all the side missions and collect samples and shit without getting just ass reamed by bugs every 5 seconds.
Thank you. That's exactly it.
Well, the problem with the bugs is that in the early levels, when you don't have enough anti-tank to deal with the chargers, especially, they're just a headache. But once you get to level 15 plus, it stops being such an issue, and you can get up to extreme, hard, and the other difficulties.
Well, that's what I was saying, is that from extreme and challenging, they start throwing 20 chargers at you versus 3. Yeah. And it's no.
Right, the challenger goes from being an end mission boss to a constant fucking nuisance.
To a normal thing.
See, right. The thing is that unless you're strictly grinding XP, there's no point to it. There's no point to the higher tiers until you start needing the tier 3 samples.
Yeah, and I don't see the fun in that. I'm perfectly content staying at challenging and just running shit over and over.
Yeah. Well, I usually run tier 2, tier 3 solos. And that's how I'm grinding stuff out, but that gets kind of boring after a while. So
that's it, right? Once you get to the point where your gear is high enough that you can grind chargers, it does get boring. That's why you need to kick things up or at least go fight the automatons for a bit, because you get comfortable fighting them bugs and then the robots just beat the piss right out of you.
Oh yeah, I flipped between the two. I flipped between the two, so
I got fucked because I just do quick play. And it's been nothing but bugs. And then last night I had one that was challenging for the automatons, and I got just demolished.
They'll beat the fucking brakes off you. The automatons are no joke. You got
the way it was explained to me is the automatons are roughly 1 level higher than the bugs.
Yeah, because they have those fucking
That's
walkers that
fair.
come out of nowhere.
That's fair. Well, the walkers aren't really the problem. If you're talking about the AT-AT knockoffs,
Yeah, that
even
thing's-
if you don't have anti-tank, you could just run around behind them and shoot the guy driving it in the back with a rifle. So they can be taken out fairly easy. It's
Yeah.
the walking fuckers with the missile pods on their shoulders.
yeah.
that
Yeah,
just
those
rip
two.
you a new ass.
You would
dreadnoughts.
actually hate more, even more than the dreadnought, is the individual missile troops. The single.
Yeah, you're just not paying attention. Mind your business, shooting at others, thinking, it's just a trooper. Bang! Missile in the forehead.
Yeah, and I mean, even if you're running, that's why I take the railgun, because the walkers, one railgun slug will take them out.
Oh, yeah.
So that's.
See,
Well, even the auto cannon, if you hit them in the right spot, that's what I'm saying. Level 15, you get the anti-tank going.
Oh, yeah.
They're not that hard. It's the big dreadnoughts that'll really just rip you a new ass. But you're right. Those lone missile troops, if you sleep on the grunts, they'll pop you too.
And it's also like the, what's the other one? The, over on the bug side, that motherfucker with the tongue that will stun lock you.
Yep.
There's like 3 of them that do that, but the biggest one is the worst offender. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, that son of a bitch will stun lock you the whole time.
Yep. If you let them get on you, dive, stick yourself with a stem, and hope you can get up and run before, if more than one of them gets on you, you're just done.
And then if you have a Bile Titan, that's just a all hands on oh shit moment.
You see,
There was one game we were on 3. We had 3 Bile Titans, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
fuck
what
that.
in the? And we were like only tier 5. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
that's why I stayed at challenging.
Like 4, yeah.
Because the only objective is kill the Bile Titan, not survive 10 of them.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like I said, and somebody was like, "Well, you need the challenge." I'm like, dude, I'm 54 years old. I've had enough fucking challenge in life.
Yeah, no.
I don't need a video game for that.
But I've had a couple of the issues that people have talked about where I get stuck on the loading screen after a mission.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like, I haven't been able to not play. So it seems like they've fixed that issue. I don't know.
They took care of most of the, basically getting people, people getting kicked out or whatever because there's too many playing. I think they've upped it to almost 1 million now.
Yeah, I've had no problems except for the random loading bugs, and that's usually because somebody like quits out or the host quits right at the loading screen or something.
But so yeah, I'm happy to do. I need to. I don't care if I ever open the tier 3 stuff on my ship. So I've opened all the common samples. I've opened all of that stuff. I'd open all my stratagems. If I can open all the stuff that needs the next level up of shit, I'm happy. Because most of them, it seems right now kind of a diminishing return as far as what you're opening up on your ship.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, look, you get that 10 seconds faster. Wow, 10 whole seconds. Woof.
I mean, that helps with the Gatling gun that I use, thankfully.
Yeah.
It's like I was telling the guys, like I sort of took on a support role out of nowhere just by choice, to where I'll run around with the supply backpack and just constantly hand out ammo to people. That seems that seems to keep me in good graces with people. So
I run the medic armor, which lets me have more stems, the supply backpack, the rail gun, and the breaker. So it's like I could do 2 or 3 things. I'm saving up now to get that. What's that one shot? It's not a shotgun. It's basically the it's a bolter. Here it is.
I haven't gotten that far yet. My mission to get the extra medals is to kill 100 enemies with a flamethrower. I don't even have that shit unlocked yet, so I just grab one every time I see one.
It's the Jar 5 Dominator. It fires basically rocket-propelled missiles. And I'm like, oh, it's a bolter. So, but it's under the premium side. You have to open the second page, and then it's 80 medals just by itself. So, but I hope I'm not disappointed with it.
I'm just I think I'm on the 3rd page of the rewards thing where you spend the medals.
Yeah.
And it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, now this one costs like 20, right? So it's like, all right, I guess I have to keep playing to keep farming for medals.
Yep. That's all I'm doing. I'm farming for medals and the rare samples. So,
But outside of Helldivers, y'all brought up the female Custodes thing, which I wasn't even paying attention to that either because I ignore people.
wait, female custodian? Oh God, no! Please don't tell me
that's the new thing.
Oh my God, why? Sorry.
Well,
think-
Cornelius knew about this, but he basically said that the usual suspects, since there is a new release for a shield captain for the custodians, there were
The Melt-A-Spear one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't have boob plates, so it's not good.
Yes, and it also doesn't have that the helmetless head is, well, a very beefed up dude.
I really do hate these people, man. I'm starting to think I need to follow CDAT's example and just bow out of Twitter for a month.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a choice, but
Well,
I haven't missed.
First listen for it.
Yeah,
it's not the only place where they're talking about it. They're talking about it everywhere. And
Yeah, Reddit and all.
it's so stupid because the example that they
you
use.
can go the other route and
Go
you
ahead.
can go the other route and just say, let me go by Derek's method and just not engage in the bullshit.
Yeah, but you know,
That's
not
what
all
I've
of
been
us can
doing.
be a bigger person than you, so fuck off.
I've been
You can just
ignoring
take the high road and not sink yourself to the level of the plebeians. Oh.
or they could bite my ass.
Yeah, well, with me,
Derek's
not
certainly
engaging
got
the
the
English,
healthier mindset.
And the
with
main
me not
example.
engaging the Indians is forced because they all have me blocked.
Oh
Same.
man, you're on a roll today, bro.
Same.
Fucking
But-
nut roll.
The main
I got
example that
JC
they
and
were
Ron.
using. The main example that they're using for this is a fucking Reddit post that supposedly has Aaron Dembski Bowden saying that the only reason they didn't do female custodies is because they got told no. And
Well, that's a very good no.
The only reason.
No, motherfucker, no.
but I don't even know if that was him or somebody pretending to be him or if it was like an AMA or what, because the screenshot is cut off and all it shows is his name and why there's no female custodies. That they talked about it and they asked why not, to which somebody in charge said no, and they said okay.
Because I fucking said so.
Pretty much.
You can tell these kids were never told that is, why? Because I fucking said so. That's why.
exactly it.
But the term that ADV quote has been around for, I don't know, 6-7 years or more. Since the custodians were released for the general public and not just, with the Horus Heresy. With 30k. So
Who? The Who heresy? What?
fuck
Isn't
me.
that some skincare thing?
Yeah, Luperton.
Fuck me.
I'm sorry, it's been a little while, man. I had to throw that one out there. I'm so behind.
Well,
the curve.
not
I'm
just
never
fuck me,
letting
fuck
that
you.
one go.
I mean, it's
fucking
not like
threw me
it's not like he's an important character in the setting, like at all.
Right?
No. It's just a spin. It's just a spin-off. It's nothing important.
Yeah, nobody needs to know who that is.
I mean, it's a title, you fucking cretin. Because nobody has ever used a title as a name ever, not in the history of anything.
That it's not like how, in Europe, that's mainly how surnames came about.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Look,
And if you know your history,
I'm just going to
just
say
look at
this.
the Romans.
Aaron Dembski Bowden looks exactly how you would expect him to look. That's all
I've
I'm going
never
to say.
seen him, and I don't know if I want to at this point.
I'm gonna show you a picture. I'm gonna put it in chat for you.
Why you hate me, man?
because I want you to understand
To suffer.
exactly what I mean. And when you see the picture, you're gonna be like, okay, I get it. I get
In
it.
general?
Right here in the
Oh, yeah.
channel. There you go. There's a picture of Aaron Dembski Bowden. I told you.
Oh my god. It's like, dude, come on, man.
I am on this picture and I feel attacked.
Did
It's the same thing with Gav Thorpe. Those two guys.
Oh yeah.
Those two guys match exactly how you would expect them to look based on their opinions. I'm just saying.
my question is, does he get to sit in the corner chair with the camera, or does he have to rig it up and leave the room?
I'm just saying. That's anytime I see
I
them
think-
come up, I'm just like, yep, that's about right.
I think you can add to this list Graham McNeil also.
don't
And
think I've ever looked
he's
I don't think I've ever
And
looked
he's
at
not-
Graham McNeil.
and he's not sitting and he's not sitting in the chair. He has a clipboard and he's
He's grading this.
no. He's making a list of who finishes where.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, you had to go there, man. Yeah, I had to go there.
Well,
Yeah.
you are not on Twitter, so you need to get your eye cancer.
Oh, how many of you watched The Expanse, the TV show?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good show.
I finally figured out that one of the characters, if you guys ever wonder what Badger's like outside of this show, well, there's a particular character. I'll let you guess which one you think might be Badger.
Oh no, I've never seen it.
Okay.
I can't remember the characters' names, but
Amos.
Yes,
that's the one I was
he's Amos.
looking
He is Amos, and I'm like, I'm rewatching it. And I went, holy shit! And I said it to him. He goes, I don't know what that is. I'm like, dude, you're being Amos. Just you don't even try. You're just being fucking Amos.
What?
Yes, the
yeah.
silent
Oh yeah,
guy
dude.
with
Did you
with
watch the show? Yeah. The big white dude that's a hard ass that terrifies every fucking body. That guy.
Scares himself. Yeah.
with a big fucking gun or a big fucking knife, or both.
One of my favorite scenes is when he's explaining how to use the magnetic boots. He goes, it's like walking in heels. And they all just turn to look at him and go, how do you know what walking in heels feels like? I haven't lived my whole life in space. And I'm like, that still doesn't answer the question.
Right, like that's an answer.
So,
But nobody's gonna call him on it worse than that because I don't need my shit pushed in over making fun of this guy.
Yeah, but that's Badger. Badger is 100% Amos, man. Oh god, just especially the complete lack of emotion. I won't use the word it usually describes people that lack emotion completely because he knows where I live. So
Yeah, that dude's my favorite character in that show.
oh, mine too. It's like holy shit.
Yeah, him and Avasarala are great.
So I saw something while I was looking at the picture of
I bet you did.
Black Library. No. This is just a gripe. Is that these clickbait video game outlets like Games Radar, places like that,
Oh God.
always make shit worse than what it is. So like this article pops up saying Helldivers 2 avoided PvP to reduce toxicity. So of course some players are being toxic anyway by fighting over shared resources and team killing to steal weapons. But
I've had people do that.
I have too. I had one guy out of the maybe 8 or 9 games that I've played. There was one dude being a dick. But for the most part, it seems like people will band together against that person and just start deleting them
Yes.
if it happens.
I mean, I jump into like tier 1, tier 2 sometimes I'm bored and I look for somebody that says level 1 and I'm like, okay. And I jump in their game and they're like, what are you doing here? Just wanted to see if you need a hand.
Yeah, look like you need some help, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And they're like, okay, well, how do I do this? And at the end of it, they're like, you're like the only person in a game that's ever tried to help. And I'm like, oh, that's too bad. Now give me all your shit, motherfucker.
Give me them samples, bitch.
But all that shit is shared, right? Like,
Yeah.
if all of you get samples and you all extract, isn't that same for everybody?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know if it was people just not bothering to read or just fucking retarded. I'm not sure which one it is. Or both.
Or
The
they just
meanest
don't
thing
care?
I've done to anybody was tell somebody to trigger a hell bomb and not tell them to run after.
That's
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
That or throw the grenade into the glowing hole.
Yeah.
Dude, throw it in there. You'll stop the
I
bugs.
shit you not. I played last night, right? And I told these two guys, this glowing hole, if you throw a grenade in it, does something really cool, but don't fall in, right? So two of them go run over to the thing, and the one, from my perspective anyway, looked like he whipped the grenade as hard fastball as he could right into the other person's face, blew them the fuck up and launched them across the map. Just as they were trying to throw a grenade, which then lolly looped straight up in the air down the hole and blew the first guy to shit. And I'm just dying laughing.
Yeah, because I mean, it's. Oh, you know, you could kill Bile Titans with those holes,
Kill anything with them holes. They're brutal.
but if you get a Bile Titan to step in it, it'll.
Oh,
detonate.
just to step in it? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if they'll step in it and detonate it. There's a hell bomb at the bottom. That's the
Oh,
yeah.
that's why it blows up. Okay, I never really looked into it. I just thought it was a vent full of like flammable gas or some bullshit.
Same,
Wait, are we talking
same.
about just the normal bug holes?
No,
These are the
No.
ones. They look like a big glowing crater.
Oh,
not even a crater. It's a hole about 6 feet around,
Yeah.
perfectly
Yeah.
round, and there's something glowing and smoking down at the bottom of it. And if you blow it up, it blows up.
I saw one of those today, and
It's also a good way to get the 25-meter ragdoll achievement.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, if you want to go flying, just walk right up to the edge and piss a grenade into the hole and watch the hilarity ensue.
Jesus Christ.
I wish I could have got a screenshot of him beating that other chick right in the forehead with that grenade. That was fucking brutal. You could hear it dong.
Oh
It
god.
was literally like he walked up.
You underestimate my power.
I had.
In nomine Patris et Filii
Sancti. I had one guy, he accidentally shot me, and he's like, I'm so sorry. Dude, calm down. You're like
Dude,
level
it
2. Shit happens, man. It's
Yeah,
okay.
you're gonna shoot a lot of people in your career. Chill out.
You know, you could go to your statistics. It'll tell how many team kills you had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm somewhere in the 90s.
Yeah, I'm like at 41, so I'm not trying hard enough.
I contribute 75% of those to the 380 millimeter barrage. There's no
Jesus
fucking,
Christ, the thing is fucking terrible. Oh,
it's horrible.
I took the incendiary grenades, and then I went to bed one night, and I got up the next day, and I'm tossing grenades. Like, why is everything catching on fucking fire? Oh, because I took incendiary grenades.
Yeah, I got the
'Cause
incendiary
they're great.
breaker. Somebody said it was good, and I'm like, no, this gun sucks. Give me my old breaker back.
Oh yeah, the ammo capacity, the range, the damage sucks. That's why I'm hoping the bolter doesn't disappoint, but it probably will.
Probably.
Well, the funniest thing that happened to me was today, because I threw down a Gatling turret, facing to the north, not realizing that it'll do a full 180 and point backwards.
Yes,
And the bugs started coming from that direction, from the south, and that thing just turned, and there was a guy standing there just shooting them all. And the Gatling gun just cuts them clean in half.
yes.
And it's funny because you hear the guy scream, he's like, ah!
The other is that goddamn watchdog. That fucker
Yeah, the
will
laser
kill
beam
you.
bastard.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
thing will bean you in the back of the head without even hesitating. It's just like, oh, there's an alien right there.
Yeah.
Ow!
I had to kill 2 of my turrets. It literally, I swear to God, it targeted the turrets and killed them. I'm like, you piece of shit.
I used that thing once. Watched other people use it and all the fuckery that ensued. I used it once. I was like, no, not doing
Well,
this.
if you're on the high point, which automatically take the high ground, makes like common sense. If you take the high ground, but then you get then you have that thing, it will shoot down through you, through the rocks, through everything to get to the target.
Oh.
And you try to tell people that thing's great. Oh no, I love it. You wait, and then they getting fucking wiped.
Yep. Yeah, I've been team killed by that stupid flying fucking drone more times than I can count.
Oh well, they're fun. It's fun though.
So yeah, I told y'all I didn't have much, but y'all wanted to do this. So now you people need to talk.
Easy.
We should stream fucking this group playing fucking Helldivers.
We should.
Something. D&D, something.
I'm just
Easy.
the amount of swearing that'll go on.
Did you check the scalper groups?
Oh yeah.
No, I haven't. I've just been ignoring anything that could potentially be scalped, so I have no idea what the fuck they're doing. I hope they're all going broke and dying in a hole. So
Well, isn't there a new orc book out? I mean, not that anybody would scalp that, but
No, the fantasy vampire book is the special edition is out. Well, I just checked 10 minutes ago on the German, the English, and the rest of Europe site. It's still available. So
yeah,
there's a book out called The Big Daka. That's what you were talking about.
they
That
had a
was
bunch of copies
last
of
week.
Warhammer World.
Oh,
Still.
was that last week? Okay.
Yeah, there's still copies of it sitting on the shelf. I hope they bought them all up, and I hope they get to choke on them.
You know, as a fan of the Warhammer Fantasy, I don't take physicals, man, because of all the headaches. Because the second I buy one, I go to buy the second one, and it turns to shit.
Yep. I mean, the good thing is that
But I am excited to read it. The Hollow Knight story is pretty cool, so I'd love to.
the big box sets, like the Morven Val box set that they announced, like beginning of the year, they pushed that back. And I'm hoping they said they pushed it back because of supply chain issues, which is plausible at this point. But that's the one thing that I was interested in, and it's like, do I even want to try? Because you know that thing's like $160, and they're gonna buy all of them.
God, you said supply chain issue. You're giving me PTSD. We just had a big company gathering in Orlando last week. And the corporate shills were like, you know, you're not getting your product because of supply chain issues. And we're like, bullshit. We were sick of hearing it, man.
I mean, that's the same thing they said about my fucking collector's edition of Road Trader that's been... First it was, end of January. Then it was, end of February. Oh, now it's the beginning of March. And it's like...
It's using that shit as an excuse to be lazy now.
It'll show up when it shows up, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Well, the equipment I sell has got a 6-month lead time. It's holy fuck.
The Red Sea is like a shit show because of the war with the Houthis.
Yeah,
China's
if you go
controlling
through there, you
Panama
get shot at.
now right now. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Panama has full control, or China has full control of Panama right now.
Yep.
So it's crazy. So only Chinese vessels are getting through there, and then
along
Everything's made in
came-
China anyway, so I mean,
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that's the
Yeah, but it's
chipsets. Yeah, some of our stuff comes from China. I'm like, okay, but why is it not just coming across the Pacific?
because the basically all your major ports on the West Coast are congested.
West Coast are
And-
fucked.
So Vancouver, Tacoma, Long Beach, Los Angeles, all those ports are jacked. Like basically, because I track shipping containers for a living, and they literally like I have a container sitting in Vancouver. It's been there since the 16th. Normally it's like 3 or 4 days, and it's just sitting there, just So
Because, like I said, we're on 6 months lead time for equipment, and we used to have.
that's manufacturer and shipping, or is that just
That's from the day ordered to the day the customer receives their product is 6 months.
okay?
And
Yeah.
I work for a very, very large company. And it's like, what? And they're like, well, we're looking for other avenues. And they're literally still saying COVID. And I'm like, COVID, motherfuckers.
Really?
Really?
The CDC just said they're treating COVID like the flu and pneumonia.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
like
mean the
the-
thing that everybody was already fucking doing?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
My wife was like, she's like, you told me. You fucking told. I'm like, I fucking told you.
Look,
Oh,
Yep.
no.
nobody, and I hope YouTube doesn't bitch slap me for saying what I have to say. Nobody was
They will.
downplaying the fact that fucking COVID was killing old people. We knew that. I mean, hell, look at
But there was
Italy.
the flu and pneumonia.
Well, it wasn't even
Yeah.
COVID that was doing it. A lot of it was the freaking the treatments. The intubated ventilators was killing more people than the disease was.
That too.
Yep.
But like Italy was the main thing that everybody was freaking the fuck out about because all these people were dying in Italy and they didn't have anywhere to put them and they were piling up and this, that, and the other. But then you go and you look at the average age of the people that live in Italy and it's like 70, 80 years old or some shit. It's like, okay, the old people are dying. We knew this was going to happen.
Right.
I was going to say, I live in Florida. Duh. We're a retirement home of the governor.
Right, exactly.
But, you know, I think it's more blatant now, especially to me.
I was
If we keep going down the road on this topic, this channel's going to get, or this stream's going to
get suspended.
Look,
I was going to say, it's going to be worse than the Tucker interview.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, I had nothing but time in the internet in my hands. And April 20th.
At all? Really?
What's really going on? Let me see what the CDC is putting on our website. And so, oh, look, it's fat people pre-diabetic. It's not a pandemic of unvaccinated. It's a goddamn pandemic of metabolism.
Corn
So I was
syrup.
318 pounds within a year. 100 pounds just through willpower.
Yeah, COVID just kicked Darwinism
So,
into high gear.
yeah,
That's all it was.
I showed
Yeah.
them.
No, my wife and I about a year ago went carnivore. So yeah, we haven't had any of that shit in our diet. We're like literally the only sin we still commit is coffee because I ain't giving that shit up. I tried so hard to give up coffee.
Yeah, don't blame me there. I've been wanting to get a Traeger for a hot minute now so I can just go full carno and not have to deal with all the cleanup and problem. It's like I don't want 15 sets of pots and pans just so that I can realistically, keep up with making meat all the time. If I had a smoker or something, it'd be easier.
That, or I'm telling you, get an air fryer, man. You can make everything in those fuckers.
You don't understand how terminally lazy I am, brother.
No, trust me.
They're not the only one. Some of us just hide it well.
Anyway, guys, max out your credit cards before the 7th of March. When they wipe everything clean for the central bank digital currency.
That's some financial advice you should avoid like the plague.
Yeah,
I'm just picturing him standing in front of the board with all the strings and the cigarette in his hand going, look, man, it's all coming together.
No. If something like that's going to happen, Minnie's is going to be at his local game store buying the entire fucking stock.
Right.
So if we see
I know
pictures
my
from
luck.
him of like 18 different kits, then we know something bad's about to happen.
No, fuck that. I know my luck. There'd be some cunt of a Democrat looking over some figures. Go, wait, that Torolf dickhead ran up 20 grand on his credit cards. No, fuck that guy in particular.
That's another thing, dude. I haven't been paying attention to hobby shit. I've been looking at political shit, right?
Well, it's getting to be that time of year again, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But they
Chatting
were.
with Vienna Vu again?
Oh yeah, daily. What was it? The Attorney General, whatever she is of New York, the one that was prosecuting Trump. What the fuck is her name?
Yeah.
James. Letitia James. Yeah.
Laquifa.
She has an average fucking salary of $200K a year, right? $200K a year. As of whatever her position is,
But you make
AG
$4
or
million
district
a year in
attorney.
lobbying.
$4 million. She's worth $4 million fucking dollars.
Dude, AOC is a multimillionaire now.
Well, yeah, they're all inside traders.
Like, those lobbyists,
All you have to do is
those
look at their
lobbyists are
posted
having
trades
lots
2
of
weeks after they make them.
she's going after the single largest beef producer in the country now.
Yeah, because the cost of beef
At the
is
same
gonna go
time,
through the
Matt.
roof this year.
Same thing with the Fannie Willis
Yeah,
shit.
she's attacking that.
Net worth of $8 million.
But
Like I
listen,
said, all you got to do is look at their stock trades, dude. 2
If
weeks
you-
after
if
they
you
make
want
the
to-
trade, they're required by law to post what they're doing, and then you watch whatever they traded, buy, sell, whatever it is, just skyrocket off in the distance that they did it. If they, so assuming it's sufficient numbers, Either everybody in Congress has a crystal
Yeah, but
ball,
all the rich dudes
they're
are
all
selling
in on
off. All the rich dudes are selling everything.
right now they are, yeah, because we're about to hit a recession, the likes of which we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
It's going to be a collapse. You're saying it's not a recess. It's going to be a bottom out.
Well, I don't know about that. Everybody keeps saying that shit like it's going to be the second coming of the Great Depression or something, and nobody has a crystal ball that clear. Even Congress doesn't. I mean, think about it this way, right? What are they selling all their stuff for? Dollars. Somebody still has some faith in dollars, or else they wouldn't be stockpiling the damn things. What are they going to do with all those dollars? Buy up everything when it's dirt cheap.
Transfer to central bank digital currency.
Well, whatever, right?
It's going to be worth
dollars are dollars, regardless if they're digital or not, right? It's still the currency, whatever the fuck they want to call it. These guys are banking in on it, watching the market crash so that they can buy it all up when it's cheap. That's rich people have done that since the invention of rich people.
Torolf, I'm gonna need you to clarify who invented the rich people.
First motherfucker had more than
Free
his
market.
neighbors.
The free market invented rich people. I mean, it is, is what it is. It's the whole basis of trade. We've been doing it since recorded history. It's just, it looks different now than it did, a few thousand years ago.
I have
It's
more
still the same
sheep than my
premise, right?
neighbor. He's rich.
I'm going back to
It's
livestock.
what it was.
Guys. I'm just gonna value everything in cows.
You value it however you want, man, but the base tenet is, buy low, sell high, right? It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what you're using to buy it with. It's still the basic tenet. It's how it all works.
Yeah, I don't know.
We've got reasons to be really concerned this year. I got a bad feeling.
All this shit, this left versus right bullshit, they're all fucking corrupt. That's why I have no problem making fun of anybody on either side, because they've all got more money than we'll all ever see, and they don't give a single flying fuck about any of us.
Yeah, I mean, they're all basically just hockey pucking around legislation back and forth that benefits them.
Yeah.
Look at the stuff they don't touch, right? If you really want to know what the uniparty's involved in, yeah, you can find the ideological fights back and forth that they're making money off of, but it's the shit that neither of them really attack is the core of it, and most of it is real estate. That's the one thing you for left, right, doesn't matter. What do they all own? Shitloads of real estate.
Yep.
Well, they're not ever making any more of it.
Right. And what does the value of real estate do? Just goes up and up and up and up. And it dips down every now and then, but all markets dip down.
Well,
real
it was
estate's the one damn thing that just appreciates, and they know it, and that's why they own it.
I mean, during COVID, who bought up most of the properties during COVID? Fucking Vanguard and BlackRock.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And, nobody, your average person is going to look at that and go, wait a minute, this isn't good.
Rich people do it based on return, right? So when the markets are good, they buy bonds or they buy stocks because that's what's appreciating the fastest. When the markets downturn and the government bonds aren't paying out enough and the stocks are losing money, that's when they go into more secure, stable assets, gold, silver, real estate, shit like that. So you watch the markets kind of, bounce up and down and watch what they chase after as it goes along. And you can kind of get a feel for at least what the current hot property is. But the problem is who of us has any money to take advantage of it, even if you know what the hell they're doing? Very few of us.
Well, I think that's one of the reasons now we're seeing an increase in all these young people fucking spouting communism and Marxism, socialism.
Well, yeah, the cost of everything's gotten so out of whack, they think that there's no other way for them to survive other than convince people to give them free shit. And honestly, there's a real possibility that they might not be wrong. I don't want to pay any more in taxes than I already do. I don't want to pay taxes, period. But I have to acknowledge that the Social Security net is the only thing keeping some of these people alive, the communists especially. It's like, what do you do about it? I don't know. I don't have an answer.
I don't like, and I've said this before, is that to me, Trump would have been a great president if he stayed off the internet. If he stayed off of fucking Twitter and stopped running his mouth and just did his job, they would have nothing to say outside of what they already say. Shit he's done in the past, this, that, and the other.
Yes,
But
and
the fact-
no. I mean, they lied about him outright about a ton of stuff, and to
Oh, yeah.
this day, they keep repeating the same lies.
Yeah.
Look at any politician that wasn't him. I mean, they all kind of do that, right? The left versus the right, and they lie about each other, spread propaganda left and right. There would have been less opportunity and less obvious things to hate about the guy because his social demeanor is dog shit. We all know that. But they still would have found some reason to lambaste him, and it wouldn't have mattered. Trump's problem is that he's just a shitty judge of character. His cabinet was filled, absolutely filled with backstabbing, uniparty sycophants.
Yep.
Yeah, but the same thing though, a lot of that cabinet gets picked by Congress, so it's he kind of.
But he could have fired. So look how he left some of them on while they were screwing up and stabbing him in the back, and it took him forever to get rid of them.
I mean, my point to that was that, you have all these Democrats that fucking hate his guts, right? And we have damn near everybody fucking hates Biden because the dude doesn't even know what planet he's on. And it's like, if for some reason, if he somehow magically pulls out all these votes for Biden to get reelected, we're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
There's no other way of saying that. I don't give a shit if you're a Democrat or Republican, whatever. We're fucked if he gets reelected.
He's not going to be the candidate. I still hold to what I said.
Well,
he's not going to be the candidate.
Who's the alternative? Fucking Kamala?
Oh.
Newsom?
No, you're saying Biden's not going to be the candidate. I thought, who the hell other than Trump's going to get the Republican?
Biden's not going to be the candidate. Newsom got his ass kicked by DeSantis. He's burned out. Kamala's an idiot. I still hold Big Mike, and I don't care what the fucking press says. Big Mike Obama.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
there's some people that would like that to be true, but I don't think
you won't be allowed to criticize her. You can't say anything about her.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of strategic reasons why the left would want that. I'm just not convinced that Mike wants the job. We'll see. I mean,
well, no, but it's going to be a figurehead. We know who's going to be pulling the strings anyway. Barry's going to have his fourth time in the White House, since he's pretty much probably pulling the strings right now. I don't think anybody would argue that he's got a lot of say in what's going on in the White House right now.
Well, nothing is going to change as long as these old fuckers are in office. And, the whole uniparty thing, all these people are career politicians. All of them. That's all they've ever done since the fucking 70s is sit in their chair and get rich. That's it. I mean,
how many houses does Biden have on a fucking member of Congress's pay? He's never had a real job in his life.
I mean, I did that video on the Republicans that voted to send all that money to Ukraine and Israel.
Bill's a doctor.
Yeah, a doctor of education.
I was like, did I hear that right? Just heard Jill's a doctor.
Dr. Jill, yeah.
But the combined age of all these people that voted to give away money that's not going to affect them in the future was over 1,000 years between the 20 of them. Between 20 of them. Know.
The U.S. deficit grows $1 trillion every 100 days.
It's insane. And none of these people give a fuck. Why? Because they're going to be dead in the next couple of years anyway. They're going to die rich.
Well, most of their money's in a tax shelter anyway. So it doesn't matter how much tax money they burn because it ain't their money.
Yeah. It's our money.
They don't, most of them probably pay, if that, 2 to 3%. Because their money's hidden away.
Look, I did my taxes this year because this is the first year that I've made, first year ever, that I've made more than what I put into my taxes, apparently. So it said, oh, you owe $1. And I was like, in the 20, I don't know how many years I've been doing my taxes, I have never owed money. Ever. I owe every year. I've always gotten a refund of, $5, $10, $20. Always something, And it was the first year that it was like, nope, you owe the IRS money. So I was like, all right. And I come to find out I could have been filing as head of household this entire time. So I did that, and it was like, oh, okay, well now I'm getting money back. But you know, they keep changing the numbers, right?
Yeah.
They keep adjusting these numbers. Oh, okay, well this range, now you're middle class. Oh, okay, well now you need to make even more. Okay, now you're middle class. And it's like, you know, I think for California, the average salary is something like 120 grand in order for you to be considered on the low end of middle class. That's fucking insane.
Well, it compares all the states collectively. You know, some states that's not the case. But
oh yeah, but California specifically.
I know they're driving the average up so high that it gets into a stupid level. Like nobody should be looking at California and New York as a standard for anything other than their bullshit.
I mean, my wife and I are looking to leave Florida because the joke used to be Florida pays you in sunshine. No, because it was cheap to live down here, and the fucking weather's beautiful.
Sunshine and mosquito bites, maybe. I was born in that shithole. Yeah,
iguanas, snakes.
The iguanas thing's a new thing. That wasn't a thing when I lived there.
I was gonna say it's still not that bad. You can always tell the people that live here because they're the only ones without suntans. We just go from air conditioning to air conditioning. We don't go outside.
Right, fuck the outside. Yeah, that's the mosquitoes in the
and apparently Florida also pays you in tweakers who tranquilize and have sex with alligators.
The Florida man stories that could be a whole discussion all by itself as to the why of it. But the point being is, right now my wife and I are paying for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment, not in a nice neighborhood, i.e., no tweakers or crackheads. We're paying over $1,800 a month. That's not Florida. But you got to understand, that only started happening about 5 or 6 years ago. We were paying $1,100-1,200. It was nothing. And we had a 2-2. Now for a 1-1, we're paying $1,800, but the pay in this state has not went up with it. You know what I mean? They still hear it's like, oh, your base pay is $50 grand a year. I made $50 grand a year when I retired. Well,
that's
not that. Yeah, but the prices are going through the roof of everything.
Yeah.
And
because you've got an influx of people fleeing their states to come live there because it's cheaper. Happening in Texas too.
Yeah, and that's so we're like, we need to get the fuck out. This has been our home of record for Christ, 20 years.
I've been thinking about going to Utah or Idaho, but I know as soon as I do, some people are going to catch on, and that shit's going to go too.
Yep.
I'm just hoping it happens after my lifetime's over. I'm not going to live long enough to see that go to hell.
Look, we welcome all based people to come to Texas. Please come to Texas.
Oh, it's too late. Texas is a lost cause. Y'all are going.
Nah, we ain't dead yet.
Y'all going Austin. The whole state's going to go Austin, and we know what's going to happen.
Between the illegal immigrants and everything else down there, and the federal government that refuses to protect y'all's sovereignty, you're going to have to start killing people and break off from the union.
I'm just saying.
You're fucked if you don't.
I'm just saying. Your average Texan is not happy with the U.S. federal government right now.
I'm aware of that, but are you not happy enough to start a war over it? It's the question. And I think Texas is just like everybody else, fat and complacent.
Look,
one of my favorite domestic.
I am perfectly fine with Greg Abbott shipping every single illegal to every northern state that he can find. Go for it.
Absolutely, I applaud the hell out of that man. In fact, if Trump wasn't the nominee for the election, I'd say fuck it. Elect Abbott.
Oh, I did have somebody tell me that Florida is not a border state. And I'm like.
It is when the people coming to Florida don't consider an ocean a border.
I was going to say, motherfuckers show up on boats, man. We
can shut up on inner tubes. Ain't nothing stopping those people.
We could start sinking them. I mean,
look at what happened. It's the same thing that happened with Florida. Look what happened when the U.S. government was like, "Oh no, we'll take refugees from Cuba. Bring everybody." What did Castro do? Castro put all the fucking criminals on a boat.
Yeah.
Boats.
The Mariana boat lift. Yep.
And said, there you go.
People here.
Yep.
Okay, but I will say one thing as far as Cubans, they are not your average show up illegals.
No, not
Cubans-
the scum that's coming across the border at Texas for sure.
Yeah, Cubans hit the beach with already got 3 jobs in 2 companies. I don't know how they do it, but the motherfuckers are some of the hardest working people.
And they're based as shit.
Met.
So yeah, I've never had a problem.
But your average Cuban is actually trying to flee from communism. I'm talking about when the U.S. government was saying, no, send us your people,
Yeah, they didn't come here for free shit. They came here to survive.
Yeah, the Mariana boat lift was a whole nother animal. In fact, they've actually got a fucking. Hey, what are you talking about? We got Tony Montana, man. He was one of the greatest businessmen all of Florida, Tony Montana.
You do that entirely too
Weezy's
well.
inner Mexicans like, I can't believe he just did that.
Come on, are you kidding me?
No. The funny thing is that when another streamer asked me to pretend to be Mexican Dad number 2 on the live stream, so I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll do it. They were doing a reenactment of some streamer being on trial for something. I don't know. But they asked me to do it, and they were like, all right, we need a Mexican Dad number 1 and a Mexican Dad number 2 to come into the stream and just start arguing about who's the father. So it was just me and this other guy just speaking random Spanish nonsense for like 20 minutes. Well, who's the father? Numero Juan?
Fucking 1 in a million, man.
I was like, who are you? He was like, I'm Juan numero 2. He was like, all right, name your kids. So he and I just start spouting random names. I'm like, Sergio, Armando.
What my sister Maria Conchita Consuelo Banana. It's like, what the fuck was that?
Why do they have to have 7 names? I don't get it.
And they sent me a message like after I had already dropped out, and they're like, oh no, you should have started arguing with him. I was like, you asked me to be Mexican on the spot. I don't even do that shit for my parents.
Oh god. No, like I once had actually when I first got out of the military, I had an entire work crew that was Cuban because my wife and I originally moved to South Florida. That was a fucking mistake. And after I learned their fucking mannerisms, they were great. But man, they fucked with me so hard early on, man, because it was.
We have definitely seceded that half of the state.
Yeah, but I go down there. And I told somebody that they're like, we'll come down there and find our Latino brothers. I'm like, you come down here and call a Cuban fucking
Dare call one of them in space and watch how fast they fucking drown.
So they are meaner than cat shit. You don't want to start that shit.
Not the same.
Not even remotely. No. There's no faster way to get their back up than call one of them a Mexican.
No, or worse, Latinx.
Oh yeah, they hate that. Well, they all seem to hate that shit. I've yet to meet one that legitimately liked it. Like, oh, that's not inclusive.
Every Hispanic outside of the fucking woke tards in the U.S. hates Latinx because it's a gendered language.
Dialect, all languages are gendered except for like American, And
then they tried doing it with Filipinos, and Filipinos were like, "Fuck you."
Oh, don't fuck with the Filipinos, man.
Oh no, do not. I've never a few in my life. Man. Do not.
Holy shit, they're meaner than fuck. They don't care. They honestly don't care.
No, between the mosquitoes and the palmetto bugs, you fuckers can have that state. I'm never going back.
Yeah, like I said, wait, whoa. But I don't know. The palmetto bugs. Okay, for those in the audience wondering, a palmetto bug is a big flying roach.
No. Now, big flying cockroach doesn't accurately describe the horror. It's a roach the size of a fucking sparrow that sounds like an angry Black Hawk helicopter buzzing through your fucking living room to land in your hair and watch your mom scream her head off as she goes tearing ass through the house trying to get it out. That's a palmetto bug.
And the they actually almost have gotten rid of the wolf spiders. Remember those, the gray jumping spiders?
Mm-hmm.
The gray fucking hairy ass spider.
Yeah, you jumps. Got fucking iguanas everywhere. They eat sons of bitches.
Oh, there's monitors down here now too. Monitor lizards.
Yeah,
I heard that.
Fucking monitors. Every other stupid scaled thing those idiots want to keep as a pet that wants to eat them. The only reason it hasn't is because they're not the size of gators yet.
I got bit by a wolf one time, man. They had to scrape the pus out of my arm. It was disgusting. Never again.
Well, yeah, that's how they hunt.
Oh,
Yeah, no. I'll just go to the zoo. Y'all can have Florida.
Yeah, Texas got some fucked up shit too, though. Not quite that bad. But
All we got is illegals. We don't have fucking lizards and helicopter bugs and shit.
well, no, but you got boot scorpions, so there's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Now, somebody told me, I don't know if it's true, that there's camel spiders starting to show up in Texas.
I've never heard
Yeah,
of
you
that.
It wouldn't surprise me if people started importing them as pets and then cutting them loose because they're fucking gross.
I mean, you don't have to worry about them necessarily, but they just scared the shit out of you.
Well, I heard that they only chase you around because they're trying to get in the shade.
Yes, yeah, but they're so fucking big. That,
It's a vicious cycle, right? One of them fuckers runs up on you and you're like, oh my God, and you start running and it's like, no, wait, I need shade. So it chases after you at 30 mile an hour.
Come back.
Like that.
We saw them in the desert, man. We used to get them to fight each other. That's how fucking bored we were.
Nope, it's all fun and games until a 20-foot fucking python eats somebody's kid at the golf course.
Yeah. Come on.
We've got
Come on. Moxie. Hey. Come here. Come here. Come on. Up. Up. Get up
what
here.
is he doing to a dog?
Get up here. Come on. Jump.
Is it a dog or cat?
Dog. Moxie. Come here. Come here. Come on.
Fucking dog.
Doge.
Dog's
Doesn't
like,
want it. Stop bullying the dog.
Dog's camera shy.
Come on. Oh, you're fucking heavy. Come on. Up.
At least it's not as bad as what was it, the first or second stream.
Oh, yeah.
We back on COVID again?
No, when I was sitting there trying to get her to jump in my lap, and they all thought I was pulling a DSP.
oh god, yeah.
Yeah, get it in your lap and then chuck it over your shoulder up into the toys and shit in the back on the shelf. Yeah, it'd be great. Oh, I don't think you're chucking that dog. Good Lord.
Yeah, hell no.
Get him to sing the song of his people.
I can't. He only does it. Come here. Shadow. Shadow, come sing. 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 Say,
Nah,
oh,
Moon is shy.
Say, oh, woo. Shadow.
Dog's looking at you like, what are you, retarded or something?
I've got a half pit bull. I just look at her and she starts barking at me.
What's that? Every once in a while, I'll find a channel pops up on YouTube.
Oh, God.
Kyushu, it's some lady in England that has a husky. That thing never shuts the fuck up.
Oh, God, they're terrible. I keep seeing shorts of this woman that's got 3 of them.
Yes.
she's
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Puts
that
little
one's
blurs
funny.
in
Oh,
the dog
dude.
socks for her. Oh, God. And the one starts going,
Yeah,
I'm like, I'd shoot that fucking thing.
She
There's no
has a
way.
dog that sounds like a straight up fucking fire alarm. Oh,
There's no way.
But, he only talks when he wants something. If he wants to go out, he'll start talking. If he sees something he wants, he'll start talking. Other than that, you didn't say a goddamn word.
Nope, not my
he's-
dog. She just, Hera, look.
Yeah, he's not your average
Look.
husky.
Oh, really? Look, there's a dog on TV. I know. All day, man. I deal with this shit all day. 4 in the morning.
So what I miss on the female custodes?
Amos.
You've never watched Expanse, have you, Badger?
No.
There's a character. It's you, bro.
We was
Even kind
talking
of looks like you a little bit, man. No lie. Amos is
All right.
Amos is your fucking your spirit animal.
your doppelganger.
So what's the deal with the female custodes?
Wheezy's
Just the
all
usual
for it, man.
suspects.
God.
I was pissed off thinking it was something official, but apparently it's just Troon's trying to Troon again.
There you go.
No,
I got my backup ready for this.
it's the same people saying, oh, well, why not? And then they're trying to point to a screenshot of fucking ADB saying, oh, well, we got told no when we asked. And I think they've given up finally on the fucking female Space Marine argument. Because they've just been... I would say that this last year, they've gotten their asses kicked in every single argument. And been made fun of. Shay has popped up how many times on the internet of larger accounts going, haha, look at this moron.
Oh, even what's his name?
Osmo,
Joey the Tuna. on Facebook, just mocks. He puts her shit up all the time. It's shit up all the time.
Yeah. Oh, Fortuna?
Yeah. 5 tuna.
He did a debate or something with somebody else recently, and I can't remember who it was. Oh, no, he was talking to Arch, and they were talking about gatekeeping and this, that, and the other. And then, I don't know, somehow it devolved into arguing with another rando, kind of like Radhom, that just popped up out of nowhere and decided he wanted to jump into the discourse. And it's like, once you finally get rid of the consistent bad actors, when they finally shut up and just start blocking everyone so they can have their little fucking hug boxes and they don't have to see any sort of disagreement, there's always that one account that comes out of fucking left field and starts it up all fucking over again. Which, fortunately, I haven't seen that happen in the last month or so. Up until the
I thought
Custodes
maybe
bullshit.
I got banned from everything, and that's why I wasn't seeing it.
No, it's. I haven't seen it either. I haven't seen it either. And I brought that up, and that's because they've either blocked everybody or they're just not talking about it.
That's got to be. I think I got blocked by everybody, but I did go hard on everyone.
I did that a couple weeks ago with the garlic bread heresy. I brought that back around, and that blew up for me.
Yeah, but you were too busy memeing on Aaron Bushnell. Which that's.
Oh, we need.
Oh, shit.
I have seen some awful memes that trigger people.
Did you see the dude that got basically the chin beard strap tattoo Aaron Bushnell across his face?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
Oh, since Badger wasn't here for the Helldivers, we need to talk him into getting the game again.
What do you mean again?
Well, he got it.
They
They
undid
refunded it because he got it. I talked him into getting it when they were having all the can't get on shit. And I don't blame him. He refunded it.
No, it's totally worth it now. I just picked it up 2 days ago. It's
literally downloading as we speak.
Yeah, it took him
Yes, we're playing it up, you bastard.
Oh, shit. Time to stream. Let's go.
You'd be proud of me, Badger. I run scout armor. Lightweight armor, and I spend more time avoiding the battles than I do participating.
Oh, yeah,
in them.
you got to, man. Especially if you're fighting the droids. I'm not fighting every fucking patrol out in the wasteland. Fuck
But
you.
tell me you haven't been with groups that are like, all right, we gotta go knock this out. Dude,
I have. You know what I do? I run past the motherfuckers and just leave them there.
But yeah, I run fucking scout armor and fucking stealth my ass all over the map.
There's no quicker way to get me to leave your ass to die and go engage something with no reward at the end of it. Fuck you.
You can't get them to understand that the fucking factories are only worth 5 XP.
Yes and no. The factories usually have a sample or two around them too. So if you're willing to go scour it and get everything out of it, okay, fine, I'll do it. But if you're just blowing shit up to blow shit up, especially the patrols, which invariably summon like 5 more ships worth of nonsense, fuck you. That's a waste of ammo.
Yeah, I posted something on X that, I guess, a lot of people engage with it or whatever. You might have seen it or whatever, but I said, I was thinking of getting this game again after I refunded it because I couldn't play the tutorial due to the queue. But the more I read of this stuff, I'm thinking of not bothering, just not worth it. This is not on the devs, it's on the players, and it was about all of the meta stuff. And
I think that guy was rage posting.
Yeah, I mean, you get as involved.
Well, this guy was saying, the one that I did said something about if you have this mindset, regarding why I would kick you kind of thing, then that's cringe. And that, that's what I respond to. Well, then this dirtbag comes in, and when I find out this dude's a freaking commie leftist, he comes in and is like, bro, if you're letting a Steam review and not being able to log into the game first week before servers were fixed, good riddance. And I'm like, what are you even talking about? So then he goes on and on. I told him to eat a dick. Then it was, oh, you're homophobic. And I'm like, yeah, okay, dude. And then, I was able to.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, he got the old meme that I made with the EAD on it. It's in your mouth. Oh, you guys haven't seen that? I'll have to fucking.
No, but I can imagine it.
Oh, it's fucking great. If you just type in Google EAD, you'll see a banner that's got like red letters of EAD on a white background, and then I put it's in your mouth at the bottom, and I use that for fucking all these dicks.
Oh my god! I hope they put a rainbow flag tape in because it's gonna be green on green all
Well, we
day.
got what, 4 people here that play, or more?
Yep, at least 4.
So me, Badger.
I mean, I own
C-Dat,
it. I play it, but I own it.
Toroff.
Yep, I just hit level 20 last night. Got my railgun and my shield pack.
Wait, what platform are you all on?
PC Master Race. What kind of fucking question is that, you?
Because Cornelius is playing on PS4. That's why I was asking.
Well, Cornelius is weird. We've established this.
Fucking name is Cornelius. No.
Well, he's also Australian, so there's that.
Yeah.
But
Lives in a penal colony.
I'll put my name in there in general chat.
I'm only giving him shit because he's not here. Hopefully he's listening. Oh wait, he's sleeping right now. Never mind.
There you go, guys.
Yeah.
This is worthy to be spread around. Feel free.
I'm so saving that.
But we already talked about the Sweet Baby Inc. shit. But EA, they have a list of companies. And EA is one of them. Ubisoft is one of them. And who was the other major platform? Square Enix, I think, was one of them. I can't remember. But it's like, I am sincerely hoping that all this fucking race hustling shit is going out the window.
Meanwhile, I'm dealing with Linden Labs and their bullshit.
Who?
Linden Labs, the guys that make Second Life.
Oh.
You think you're involved in degeneracy until you go over there and check that pile of excrement out. It's so bad.
Oh, here we go.
It's always been
Rocksteady, Warner Brothers, Square Enix, Ubisoft, 2K, Xbox Game Studios, Electronic Arts, Valve, and that's it. Are the major ones.
Those are the ones doing Sweet
and Wizards of the Coast
Baby,
too. Yeah. Wizards of the Coast is one of them too.
What a fucking shock with them.
I mean, the
Wizards
best
of the
defense.
Coast didn't need the help.
I mean, the best defense came out from Rocksteady, and the ex-Rocksteady crew are saying that by the time Sweet Baby Inc. came on, the story was finalized and they were just doing fluff pieces and in-game dialogue. So the defense is effectively, we made the shit, not the sensitivity consultants. Yeah, that's not a defense you are looking for.
Yeah, it's just. So you're the reason it's a shit show, not somebody else's reason it's a shit show.
Yes, but listen, we can effectively say that Rocksteady will be shuttered in 6 months, a year, because the last 7 to 10 year development was for a looter shooter that is that has less than 1,000 recurring players a day. So good luck.
Oh, Shadow joined and didn't say a fucking word. He's just sitting there lurking in the cuck chair.
Did not want to interrupt anyone who was talking.
He's not even putting the towel down in the cup chair. He's just sitting right in it.
No.
Sounds like a suction cup.
Welcome to the shit show, Shadow.
Well, listen, somebody has to be in the cuck chair in Isla's gang.
You've been watching the Angsty Girl show? When you could be watching Space King? What the fuck, man?
I finished it. I loved Space King. No, I'm rewatching this damn show because I'm making an argument as to why Adam, the villain of Has Been Hotel, was correct, and I need to make sure that I have all of my points correct.
You've been playing with the Holy Globules, haven't you?
You must be. You're watching literal cancer so that you can formulate.
I was about to say that Has Been Hotel community is fucking weird as shit.
Oh my god, that shit from orbit and fly over.
It's Steven Universe mixed with rabies, but frickin' Arch made
rabies
on that. Arch made rabies videos on those fuckers on that fucking show. On that damn show,
Language.
So fast language.
What is this, Captain America? Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, the live stream's not monetized. What the hell's the matter with you?
Anyway, Arch made a few videos on it, and I just can't skip like the thinking of just how wrong the show gets redemption. So I'm calling out that
I just want to
why
say,
Adam is morally correct.
I just want to say, Metronoid was able to say a slur multiple fucking times, and my fucking stream is still up. So
wait, what slur was that?
Well, there's a difference between staying up and getting monetized. The only way these streams are getting monetized is if you start reading fucking Raid Shadow Legends adverts while we're talking.
Wait, that helps?
If you can get them to sponsor you, yeah. You never seen those guys do that
Those
shit?
sponsor fucking anybody, so I'm pretty sure I could.
I was going to say, I usually jump forward through those.
Well, who doesn't?
my favorite is when I'm watching, I don't know, car restorer channels and 50-something guy start chilling Raid Shadow Legend, and it's fuck you.
Wait a minute. What about 50-some guys? Fuck.
I've still got a Nokia flip phone, but I got this. Raid Shadow Legends is the shit, guys. You gotta come get my code and come play this with. Get the fuck out of here.
I play on my jitterbug.
I found a version that works on my brick phone. It's fantastic.
I'm gonna get sponsored by Life Alert just for CDAT.
Motherfucker.
Play Raid Shadow Legends and I've fallen and can't get up.
You need to get sponsored by Waldo. Like, where's Waldo for that thing I keep looking for that's still there?
I mean, just get better help and they will leak your personal information. So,
oh, Shadow, since you don't have to grind super hard stuff, Badger's finally coming back into Helldivers.
Yo.
Oh yeah.
He's still looking for that thing.
I'm gonna pop his automaton cherry.
No, I don't have a flip phone. I got one of those old Nokia bricks.
Find it.
You play fucking Snake on it.
You're never gonna find it, Wheezy.
Yeah, anybody that's got one that works ain't giving it to you. Those fucking things are worth their weight in gold.
I don't even think there's anything back there. I think you're just fucking with me.
Oh, it's there. I've already told one person.
Wait, what's there?
He won't tell me. He's fucking.
There's a thing. I'm playing Where's Waldo, and I have since the first stream with him. And there's this thing back there that he has no idea what it is. And every time I get on here, I watch a stream, I check to see if it's still there, and it hasn't moved, not one bit.
Well,
at least it's not like that chick that was on the BBC that had the big dildo on the shelf behind her.
That's because we're looking at this side of the room.
That's true. It's dildo collections on the other side.
That?
I'm jealous of those things.
Is that a strategic fingertip placement I see there?
It's a Space King pendant.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I can't. I really hope they make more.
Well, they said
I gotta hand it to Wheezy though. So. I gotta hand it to Wheezy.
Marzana, what's up?
Yo,
the money he spent on those necklaces and everything else. Holy crap!
Okay, you fucking twats, clean up your language.
Wait,
shut the fuck up.
It has to be something that you see back here, right? Or
everybody can see it. Everybody.
This is gonna drive him fucking crazy, man.
He's going to I can go.
Bro, all right. I am me and clue me in on what the hell we're talking about here, because if you see it, we all want to see it.
Well, no, because if he tells you here...
I'm not going to tell him.
Why the fuck
not?
I
said I
this
am.
is driving me fucking nuts.
Just want to be in on the joke, man.
You like the pirate that walked into the bar with a ship's steering wheel hanging from his belt? Like, do you know you got a steering wheel hanging from your belt? Yeah, and it's driving me fucking nuts. I
don't know what it is.
Wow.
I legit...
It took me a second to get that one. You need to get kicked in your nuts, sir.
Hey, look, you're not my ex-wife, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, there's that.
There you go, man.
Oh.
What the fuck is it?
Oh, man. This is the best content ever.
Oh, you're not finding it. It's minutia, dude. I thought we were looking for like a physical, something would stick out more. I'm surprised he picked up on that. But now that I see it, it's kind of funny.
Okay.
What is it?
It's a dick fur.
It's your stuff.
It's a dick fur, man. Come on.
If you look, I want to play. I want to play the hot and cold game, but I really don't because it'll.
He's gonna tear that whole room apart by next stream.
No, I'm just.
Is that a display? The demon and the ogre in the background. Is that what that is?
No, that was from the guardsman, the Fall Acadia box.
Oh, okay.
This is too funny, man.
I gotta. All right, is it something fucking stupid like doesn't belong?
Oh, it's stupid. It's for sure stupid.
Best answer to that question.
Well, fuck, I don't fucking know. I got a bunch of stupid shit.
I need that.
Oh, right now we just gonna lose all the subscribers. We're like, dude, this is all the streams are now. Who cares about whatever it is?
Well, this is quality content. Just
24-hour charity stream.
Yeah, Mars she's here for it.
Can Wheezy find the missing shit or what's fucked up in his room?
Listen, the chair is quality content. Just think about the big social commentator channels.
Oh yeah,
like Hamasabi.
Yeah, I'm taking one from the Hassan playbook.
If you guys knew more about Second Life, I'd bring up the shit that I'm reading on them right now, but that's going to cause a shitstorm in some certain social circles I know of.
That's the thing you sent in the private chat?
Yeah, just because it's totally off topic for the things we talk about. I think I'm the only person that's involved in that, and I'm only involved at a tertiary level. I have a store that sells stuff there, but I don't log in or do anything with it.
Tertiary?
Tertiary,
okay.
I mean,
I gotta keep it with 2 syllables.
I follow.
Well, it looks like lolly sheets, so.
My artistic hobby after I put up my painting stuff, and I haven't drawn anything in like a decade, was world building in Second Life for roleplay sims. So like Viking villages, stuff like that. But I think I'm gonna have to hang it up now because apparently the people that make that game are involved in kitty diddling, and that's...
Be right back.
Oh, what?
Wait, which game?
Second Life. If you call it a game, it's not really a game. The virtual chat world more than anything.
Never heard of it, but I hate it now because based on what you said.
Think of what Facebook tried doing with Meta, except for it happened. 15 years earlier?
It peaked back in 2007.
He's really looking.
Yeah, like you could log into a virtual world that was just like literal miles of terrain, and you could walk past, a building with Coke's label on it, and Pepsi, and like all these real world businesses had a presence in there.
I found it,
but
no, you didn't.
Hey, no, that's
not it. But that looks painful for what you probably use it for.
I feel sorry for your wife.
Everything is a dildo if you're brave enough.
Hey man, she might be into that.
I wasn't talking about that.
I saw the stiletto heel video.
Unless it's never mind.
Pug's like, I got a video of somebody doing something with one of those.
I could probably easily find one.
In my repository of shite.
Oh man, check this out. So I refunded the game, right? And then I just recently, installed again. It still shows me as 51 minutes in the game.
Well, yeah, it keeps track of that, didn't you?
That's BS, man. Steam, you suck.
I give up.
Is it the sweet
Why does
tarts?
that matter?
No, because that wasn't there.
And to be clear,
That
the
wasn't
reason
there.
I uninstalled it and refunded it is because I never got to play it for 51 minutes of the game.
Well, yeah, you weren't alone, man. A lot of people got pissed off. I don't blame them. It's
No,
like
I
a
just
week and a half you
put it
basically
up
couldn't
for
play.
Wheezy's stream. But it's
Oh.
interesting that it's still showing 51 minutes. So if for some reason I wanted to refund it again, it's going to have all that time on there, I would imagine.
Jesus Christ.
I've actually never refunded a game before. This is it. That's the first one.
Come on.
Which one are you refunding?
I ended up having to refund Galactic Civilizations 3 because it wouldn't run on my PC. Like 10 minutes in and the game would just crash. And then I looked it up and everybody was having problems with it for years and the devs never fixed it. So
I refunded Helldivers 2 when I first got it because I couldn't even get to the tutorial. It was just sitting in the queue for 51 minutes. And I was like, well, if I don't refund it now, and I don't like the game, I won't be able to refund it,
Yeah, it was all but unplayable the first week it launched. The servers were just tapped out.
Well, no, it'd been a few weeks. I didn't get in when everybody else did. It's just popular. That's all.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me in this day and age of online gaming that publishers and developers still vastly underestimate server capacity needed for an online game.
Well, here's the thing. I played. I don't know if you guys did or not. I played the original Helldivers, and I liked it, but this new one is so far removed from the first game that they put out, like in terms of gameplay. It's very rare that you have an OG game and it's like the second one is far better than the first one.
Yeah,
it's
you're playing Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. I mean, the first one was just like top down. All right, same random squads. All right, go here, go here, go here, kill the bugs. And it's like they took that formula and said, you know what? We're going to crank this up to 11 and make it Starship Troopers. And then people just fucking flooded.
It's not even about the formula. It's the gunplay, dude. The gunplay is so good. The sound the weapons make when you shoot, the impact, the way shit blows apart. It's visceral. Love it.
The fact I can see a guy get fucking chopped in half by a Gatling gun.
Yeah, literally sawed in half with a yellow laser beam, essentially.
I don't know. It's everything that is needed for that game to be enjoyable is there. It's just fun. It's fun.
Helldivers?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm arguing with a mutual about Starship Troopers.
Oh, God.
God, you're still in that? I got in and out of that fast.
No, in a group chat, a guy was asking about it. Like, hey, should I watch Starship Troopers? A bunch of us were like, yes. I gave a description. I accidentally used the term libertarian because, for whatever reason, I got yelled at for not calling Starship Troopers libertarian. So I forgot. I used that term and a guy who says he's a libertarian getting mad at me. And he's like, no. And I'm like, dude, it's not fascist. It's not even military. The film is militarist because it's following a soldier. And I'm like breaking that stuff down and stuff like that. Like, it's just a situation.
And back.
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I stepped in that when I saw Pug getting some friendly fire action for something he said, which wasn't even worth getting attacked over. So I stepped I saw that from
Happy's a pussy bitch.
Can I get a breakdown of this fascist thing regarding Starship Troopers? Not Starship Troopers, Helldivers, sorry.
Because you're killing a bunch of
bugs. It's just the media literacy cunts trying to read into it when it's just a game about shooting stuff.
Well, because the Federation, the Super Earth uses propaganda, and only fascists use propaganda. Ignore World War II American propaganda,
right?
Which drove men to fight genocidal enemies on a two-front war.
Well, I think the commies don't really ignore American propaganda. They hate this country as much as they hate everybody. they're
okay, because it's very tongue-in-cheek propaganda. It's kind of like Starship Troopers is very tongue-in-cheek and self-aware that it's just like all the people that told us, like, Team America, you're too stupid to know it's making fun of you. No,
I got that from the opening cinematic stuff, but I'm wondering, like, what's the basis for this argument now? Like, is it just I want to start some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's all they have.
Yeah. It's basically, Starship Troopers is fascist, and this is like Starship Troopers, so it must be fascist.
It comes from a side that reads media literacy into everything and makes everything about their ideology. And if you don't agree with them and understand and see it, then you're somehow the problem. So
they're really going to think America's fascist if they get this draft they want for Ukraine.
Oh, God, yeah. I can't wait for it because most of them are the age that they're going to be getting put in the meat grinder anyway.
I'm
how many bone spurs will there be?
No, most of these people will be safe because they're all probably on ADHD medication, so the military won't take them.
I guarantee
Oh, no,
you,
they'll
World
take
War
'em.
III
They'll
kicks
take 'em.
off, your bone spurs aren't going to fucking matter. They
They're
will
going to
have
straight up
you.
waiver for that. I know.
I was gonna say
Believe me.
there's waivers out there for all that shit, man. If they want you bad enough.
Yeah. Your options are go to prison or go to die, and that's going to be it.
I think they'd take prison and then find out the phrase "all the gay sex you do and don't want" does not mean fuck.
I think they could put them on a prison boat, and then the boat lands
they'll
in
still
the
get
country,
used.
and it lands in the country that they want them in anyway.
Yeah.
On air those bitches to Ukraine.
Hey, we got you some field work. You get to be a Polish mine detector for the 31st Infantry Brigade.
No shit.
It's a one-time job. Don't worry.
Right.
Like the old joke, you just put your hands over your ears.
You know, all I have to do is put on this orange jumpsuit and run out in the field. Well, I can do that shit.
All right, bro.
Well, no, you're asking them to run.
Here,
Well,
if you use this metal rod and put, that's 10 feet, you'll be good to go. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to hell.
We're already there.
No, people like Badger and I would just sit back and watch and going, yeah, y'all got what you fucking deserve.
No,
Look at that shit.
10 feet will give them standoff. It won't. As a matter of fact, what it'll end up doing is blowing up, and if it doesn't kill them with the effective casualty radius, they will definitely shit themselves and run into actual mines. You have to think globally. I got that from Biodome. Old school. Oh, she said, okay. All right. I'm being lectured because my daughter repeated the 10 feet part.
I told you, getting that age, man, they will repeat everything.
Everything. No
We're gonna
matter
go
what
with
it is.
Yes.
There's no understanding it. There's just knowing how to say it.
We're just gonna go with the Foxtrot Juliet
Yeah.
Bravo thing.
I still don't. Oh God, my how old is it now?
What's that?
The kid in question.
Oh, she's 2.5.
2.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Dare
two.
man.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah,
My
you're,
middle
She knows
child.
what she's saying.
You're
That is
fine.
My
That's
middle
right
child
there.
was about 3.5. One night came downstairs into my man cave while I was on the computer and goes, "Daddy," and I go, "What?" And he goes, "Mommy say I come ask you if I can has my big peener." And apparently he, without my knowledge, had decided that when he gets his involuntary erections that's his big peener rather than his small peener. And his mom thought it was so fucking funny that she sat him down to tell me.
Oh my
I
god.
fell out of my chair. Like, where did you even hear that word?
Oh my god. Yeah, my
Which all I heard
daughter,
was tee thump 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 thump. He ran back
my
up the
daughter
stairs.
said some phrases. I don't recall them at the moment, but I'm just like, where did you hear that?
You better not
That's
let
the
her
whole
listen to
sentence.
fucking Metronoid.
Just be all those slurs from Badger. Don't worry.
What?
Oh yeah. Let the
I mean-
iPad babysit your kid for 5 minutes. Watch what happens if he gets on YouTube.
I mean, listen, I can
God.
swear in Hungarian for 5 to 10 minutes straight, but
See,
a marine is a vertical competition.
I can't imagine why Metronoid is so obsessed with bundles of sticks, but
Daddy, Wheezy told me that there's no chicks with dicks, only dudes with tits. What did you just say? I don't know.
I don't.
He was watching the wrong live stream.
Uncle Weezy.
Uncle Wheezy.
Uncle Weezy's world.
Gonna have to start naming this chat.
Hey kids, it's Uncle Weezy's world. If you want to get on the show, tell your mom to come see me. Got it?
Wasted all that money on the intro. You could have had this one.
Hey kids. If you want to be on the Uncle Weezy show, tell your mom to stop by and don't wear anything complicated.
I don't know why y'all making me sound like a 6-year-old man in a trench coat, but
That's your future.
yeah, probably. My wife leaves me. All I'm gonna have left are my dogs in a trench coat.
Yeah, because she's going to take all that shit on the wall, including the fucked up thing you can't find and sell it.
I don't even know what the fucked up thing is.
And there's the loop back.
fucked up thing that's been there for like 2 months, 3 months. I don't know, however long it's been there.
It's still, yeah. What is that to your right? It looks like a dead animal. Your desk. Is that, yeah. Oh,
my mic.
okay. Okay. It looks like it's laying on your desk, and I'm like, dude, I think your cat
It's a
died.
dead possum.
It looks like it does. It looks like a fucking dead possum.
The cat is presenting its ass for scritches.
Maximum reach, minimum effort.
Oh god, now the dog's back. What? I know he's got cat butt on his desk. It's not my fault. I didn't do it. The dog's mad at you now, Weez.
Damn
I
it, why
got
did
enough
it work?
dogs mad at me.
The dog saw the thing in his room and said, "Dude, what's that doing there?"
What's my shoe toy doing there?
Is it the sweet tarts on his desk?
That's what I thought, but
Do you think we're going to tell you openly? No.
How long have the sweet tarts been there?
Is it my joystick?
Is that what your kids call it?
I didn't
these
even
days?
know that was a joystick until
I
you
didn't either.
it blended in with all the
Well,
other shit.
it is, but
I used to
When you
have
get-
that same joystick, actually. I think I bought that back in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you get that thing?
I need everybody's help to get Wheezy to make that picture his stream logo and everything.
What?
Yeah, what's with that picture anyway? I don't understand.
acorn
what
one?
Yeah, what's the reference?
Oh.
Go ahead.
Remember the
I'm
acorn
not
cop?
tuned into Twitter 24/7 like you kids. I can't keep
Come
track.
on, you've heard the acorn cop story.
The acorn what story?
The acorn cop?
oh god,
No.
An acorn fell from a tree and hit a
cop.
car. And it's
the
apparently
combat was
Oh, is the cop that freaked out and started shooting up his own car?
Yeah.
not only
With
that,
somebody in it.
I thought I read somebody was in it and he thought they shot at him. It was just because an
did.
acorn hit the car?
it was
Oh,
it was
yeah.
a guy
Wow.
that it was a guy that had handcuffed. Like they picked him up for some like petty larceny.
Yeah.
Or something. And then they just so the guy
I missed
starts
a bit about the
car.
acorn. I
And
saw the
look,
video and I
and-
knew
no,
about
the
the cop
video-
freaking out, but
Bro, how did he think he got
Part
hit?
of what-
Because he just starts screaming, "I'm hit!" at one point.
Oh,
It's
well,
fucking
okay. His
amazing.
excuse is he had PTSD.
From what?
Jesus Christ.
Acorn.
Great question because he wasn't a veteran either.
Yeah, they tried to say, oh, well, he was with
Yeah.
a team in Afghanistan. They didn't say what kind of team.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Uncle
Dance
Bad
team.
Touch
Now-
PTSD version.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Well, first he said he was hitting the leg, and
guys.
then he talked to the sheriff behind the building and said, "It might have hit my plates." That's a long difference.
That's fucked up.
yeah. Apparently, multiple sources confirmed this. But this doesn't excuse it. But apparently, there was a report that the suspect had what was apparently a suppressed weapon.
Well, but a suppressed weapon doesn't sound anything like an acorn.
Not
hitting
only
another
that, he was
car.
handcuffed
No, it
in the back of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was searched, handcuffed, and
And he's
Uh,
screaming he got
a
hit
metallic-
by nothing.
Oh yeah,
and
dude, he was doing
metallic
combat
chain.
rolls and then dragging himself across
Yeah.
the road.
And
He
then
got hit
his
with a bout of
sergeant-
stupidity, maybe, but not
then
a
his
bullet.
sergeant shows up, asks no questions, assesses nothing, and begins open firing, begins shooting as well.
Yeah,
What
well,
the
that's cop doctrine, right? Empty the
Yeah.
mag. Always assume that your people are in the right until afterwards.
Fucking do a mag dump and then go, what happened?
Right? Yeah. Well, we got qualified immunity. We don't have to care about it.
Oh, you should have heard him on the ground. Like,
He's like, oh God, I've been hit. And I'm like, bitch.
Well, yeah. If you swan dive onto the concrete balls first, fucking moron.
Then I saw something. Somebody was like, well, maybe the camera picked it up wrong. I'm like, dude, those cameras are smarter than any of the people wearing them. Oh, you
Yeah.
know that? Yeah, I sell them. You fucking tart.
yeah, there's no way, dude. That guy, I think he was looking to shoot at something, anything.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time buying an acorn.
The
Like,
PTSD, and I'm like, okay, but that's not really how it works in Hollywood. But that's
right.
not how it works.
Bro, if you go look up on YouTube, I'm telling you,
No.
like, don't look at the media ones. Like, look at the actual footage. You're gonna throw shit at your screen.
There's a channel that I watch that does a lot of these breakdowns. Donut Operator.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he even ruined it too, though. I looked at it. You got to watch it with where nobody's talking and nobody's breaking it up. Just, telling you.
Yeah, if you just
cut out
watch
a
the
lot
raw,
of things.
yeah, if
A lot
you
of
watch the
little
raw footage,
Yeah.
it's a shit show.
But
So
all I had to see was the combat rolls, and I knew this guy was gone.
Oh, it was so bad.
oh,
and here's the other thing too. So my wife's friend, hey, Cherie, does she live there or know somebody there? Is that what it was? Well, point being is, she used to be there or something like that, and these acorns that they have there apparently are really huge.
They are.
I mean, like massive. So you didn't hear anything on that cop's camera at all.
No, and those things are sensitive as hell.
Yeah. So somebody's full of shit.
We had one. We kept the footage. We didn't. It was test, and the guy that was wearing the camera to test it decided that he could sneak in some farts. We were on the cameras.
Oh yeah, I think she said that the size of the acorns in that location are like walnut sized.
They are. They're gigantic. They're these ridiculous Florida oak trees that drop these fucking super acorns.
I have
basically
never
got hit with
that
a freaking. He got hit with a 12 gauge acorn.
Slug. 12 gauge slug. Slug corn. Yeah, they're pretty big because we get them here all the time, and every once in a while they will hit hard enough they'll dent a car, depending on how high they fall.
Yeah.
Sure,
God
but
damn.
I mean, it still sounds like an acorn smacking a hood.
Yeah, donk. It doesn't sound like a weapon firing. It doesn't sound like a bullet hitting anything.
And if you legit have PTSD, that sound doesn't immediately trigger you into a shoot everything that moves.
Thank God.
Reaction. If anything, you just curl up in the corner and duck because you think you're being shot at. Okay, sure.
I mean, I was when I first got, I was working for a frozen food company, and I'm sitting in my office, and my office is right next to the warehouse, and a fucking tow motor hit the wall behind me, and before I even knew it, I was under my fucking desk. Mm-hmm. Something in my brain said artillery or mortar. I was like, one of the managers comes walking in and he's like, "You okay?" "Nah, I'm really not, man." "I'll be good."
Yeah, ask me in 30 minutes. Get the fuck out of my office.
I don't even smoke. Let me go get a smoke. I'll be fine. I quit years ago, but damn it, I need a cigarette right now. Now I'm looking forward to Badger the first time he throws a turret down and it kills him in this game.
Oh God, yeah, that's gonna be great.
He's gonna be fucking pissed.
Or he just gets one dropped on him because he's not
my favorite is when you'll see somebody brand new and they'll see that big blue-white beam in the air and they'll stand there and look at it.
What's this do? Thunk.
Thunk.
Call that a dipshit planner.
Guys, I'm going to dip out because in 5 hours I have to be up, so have fun.
Oh, filming from the chair.
See you later.
All right.
Take
see you
care.
later, man.
Yeah.
Later.
Well,
I was muted.
Yeah.
I'm out of talking points.
Sounds like it sounds like I probably do pretty good at Helldivers because the MMO I play has pre-indicators for area effect attacks, and these things are lethal.
Well, the pre-indicator is a beam. It doesn't really tell you how big it is. You throw a 380 fucking walking barrage.
You aren't walking out alive if you're anywhere
You just
near
killed
it.
your whole fucking team.
Yeah, Pug, word to the wise, if you're in a call with me and you're playing with a guy that either goes by Air Bellator or Noob Lord, expect friendly fire. Expect excessive friendly fire. My brother does not call those things out.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, okay, he's gotten better because the laser auto targets.
Wait, is that the Yahoo I was playing with the other day?
Brother? Was he in Marzana server?
Yeah.
Did the three of us play one time?
I think so. Your brother,
Yeah,
right?
my brother.
Oh yeah, that guy's so. Good kid. not good to have behind you. Just make sure you stand well behind him, and everything will be fine.
Yes.
That's why I
like,
started doing a support role, so I can stay in the back and reload
Exactly.
people without
You got point, little man. Let's go.
That fucker's like that little fucker is, and I say that lovingly. That fucker is my Subade, but yeah, no, I do not trust him with anything more complicated than her because I know how immature I was at that age. So yeah,
do what he say.
Gotta run, guys.
You're like
I'll catch you
one year
later.
older than him?
All right,
Yeah,
hit me up when you can play it, Badger.
Yeah, it is up when you get installed.
Yeah, I'm fixing to call it too because I got to go walk the dogs, and I'll probably play for a little bit before 6:30.
sounds good.
Yep, I'll be around. Hit me up.
Yeah,
Same.
I'm gonna.
I have between
I'm gonna
5:30 and
actually-
6:30 before the dog starts bothering me to go play.
Yeah, that's what mine's doing now. She's staring daggers at me because she's not outside.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why she's been running up to me constantly.
Do I say bye? Okay. Like on cue, dude.
On
This
cue.
dog never shuts up.
All
All
right.
right, see you guys.
Well,
All right,
All right.
see you later.
Later.
we'll see y'all